How's it going, everybody? This is Forex Analysis for Worldwide Markets, and we're going to be looking at a few pairs today, but I want to take a look at the news coming out tomorrow before we get started. So we have Spanish unemployment change tomorrow coming out at 3 a.m. We have the pound construction PMI as well as a few Aussie dollar retail sales, cash rate, and the rate announcement from the Reserve Bank there. So definitely going to keep an eye out on Aussie dollar as well as the pound um, for tomorrow. So the few pairs I want to take a look at today are the US dollar Canadian dollar, which I talked about in the last video a little bit. Since then, we have seen a small push to the downside and um, push back to the upside for this pair. So right now what it looks like is we will most likely push above this level at around 1.0328. It looks like we will break this high. It's possible that we test and sort of start to fall back to the downside, but right now all the indication is that there is still a lot of buyers left in this market. Keep an eye out for the news breaks tomorrow. A lot of times if you see euro weakness, you'll see dollar strength across the board. So if we do see a bad number for the euro, this pair could break up to new highs. In terms of buying or selling opportunities, if I was a little bit of a longer term trader, I would definitely start to look at areas to the upside that I would want to short. We are currently just sort of bouncing up and down into overbought territory on the RSI for this pair. RSI is currently just below overbought territory as I have it at 75. So if you are looking for a short opportunity for a little bit longer term, maybe a sort of swing trade move, it is possible that we will push above this new high. And once we do start to hit new highs, possibly around afternoon tomorrow, this will be a better time to short the pair. So definitely keep an eye out on this pair. I'll probably do another video if we do start to see some weakness tomorrow or in the rest of the week. So the other pair that I want to take a look at is the US dollar yen. So we have a nice little pattern forming here where it looks like we could possibly see a resumption at the downside for this pair. Yen strength could resume pretty soon if we don't see a continuation to the downside for the yen and a push up from the dollar. Definitely keep an eye out on the 92.75 level, which lines up with a 38.2 retracement. If we do start to see a push towards the downside, I do think that's the first level that we'll hit. There's a nice little support area here. We have a lot of support lines coming around and within around 10 pips from this level. So definitely keep your eye out for the 38.2. If we do start to break further down, I think that the 68 will be a pretty easy target for this pair. The yen dollar usually moves very quickly if it does move. So definitely keep an eye out for very quick breaks and be looking at maybe some of the shorter time frames for some nice breakout trades. So definitely keep an eye out on this pair as well. Last pair I want to take a look at is the Euro US dollar, which is also currently hitting some pretty nice resistance, possibly support zones. In the next few days. We are currently printing just above a pretty important support line here. We're currently trading at around 1.0301, sorry, 1.3010, and that is just above a pretty nice area of support here at around 1.2981. So just around the 1.3 level is going to be a nice psychological level as well as a sort of previous support and resistance level. So if we do start to see a breakdown from this pair, which is possible, again, if we have a bad announcement tomorrow, euro weakness is definitely a possibility in the coming months. So if we do start to see a breakdown past this level, I definitely will be looking for a little bit of a longer term short trade. We're getting close to oversold territory for this pair, but I think definitely a pushback to the upside is definitely a possibility. I think you start to see a lot of longs come into the market, so So once people start to sort of to either cover or start to sell the shares that they have long, we could possibly see some euro weakness. I'm not sure if it's going to continue to the extent and the rate of decline that we've seen over the past few weeks, but definitely a nice area to be watching here in the next few days. So I'll be doing another video on this in a video once a day. So we're gonna probably keep you updated on the euro. So pay attention to the news breaks tomorrow, and definitely take a look at some of these levels that we talked about today. So thank you very much for watching, and good luck trading.